Who's the Boss? Tonight at 7:30 on WPDE TV 15.
One of the state's largest and most modern rehabilitation centers is one step closer to opening in the PD. The Health South Corporation broke ground today in Florence across from McLeod Regional Medical Center. More than 100 people were on hand. The new facility is expected to double the size of the current center, which opened 6 years ago.
Now it's time to move into a new facility that will give us the needed room that the new facilities, the expanded areas for the treatment of patients that are in need of rehabilitation services in this area.
The 88-bed center opens in fall of 1992. It will employ more than 250 people. The project will cost nearly $11 million.
Health concerns are escalating in the black community. Studies show continued problems despite recent medical advances.
Today, Tara Brantley learned why some of these problems still exist and what can be done to avoid them.
Do 5 repetitions where you come forward and go back, and that's just to work the muscles in your low back only.
34-year-old George Washington suffers from lower back pain, which at one time was quite severe.
How does that feel?
It feels okay.
For 9 months, George has received treatment at Dr. Mark Lee's Palmetto Injury Center. Dr. Addison works at the center and treats patients like George every day.
In this area, the majority of blacks have blue-collar jobs. Blue-collar jobs that require that you use more of your muscles, in particular lifting, bending, things of that nature.
Other problems, though, like diabetes, high blood pressure, and heart disease, continue to kill blacks at alarming rates. And in spite of all the research, death rates continue to climb.
The majority of research done in this country is done on Caucasian males. Therefore, the diet, the physical makeup, and the function of the body is slightly different from Caucasian males and black people.
Of course, regular checkups are a must, but changes in your diet and the amount of actual physical labor you do can help curb certain conditions before they threaten your health.
We have to alter just the way we prepare our foods. We have to cut down on the greasy, fatty foods.
Until more research is done, blacks must take an active role and become more health conscious in an effort to avoid life-threatening conditions. For WPDE Action News, I'm Tara Brantley.
One of the healthiest choices anyone can make is to choose the right career, and kids at Delmay Elementary are taking a good look this week. They don't have to go far because many career choices are coming to them at the Florence School. Educators say they want the kids to know they can choose a career they'll be happy with, not just something they think is popular. Today was Vehicle Day, but through the rest of the week, students will get a visit from ministers, plumbers, insurance agents, architects, and TV 15's Kevan Ramer will be there, and that'll happen on Thursday.
Every dancer dreams of making the big time in New York City.
On this week's Carolina Almanac, Clay Williams introduces us to a young woman who has made it, but is now teaching and creating modern dance back home.
Coker College has had an artist-in-residence program for a long time. But this is the first time modern dance has had one of its own. By one of its own, I mean a Coker College graduate.
If you can see Tara out of the corner of your eye, you want to try to stay with her.
Teresa Baker left Coker College 5 years ago. She took her degree and began pursuing a career in a town where if you can make it there, you'll make it anywhere. Now she's back at her alma mater teaching as a visiting artist of modern dance.
I was one of the lucky ones. I got right into a job situation in New York and stayed there for 2 years and decided to move back south. I feel like I'd never left, for one thing, and there's a lot of the same people still here. And it's a wonderful setting.
Not only is Baker teaching dance, she's creating it. Her students are preparing for a performance next month showcasing her choreography.
It gives an artist an opportunity to really get in the studio and create works, choreograph new dances, and you have the students and their bodies to put it on. And that in itself is different from being in the big New York scene.
Again is plie, heels, up, reverse, up, now in dégagé, 8 times.
The Big Apple may be the high point in a dancer's career, but for Teresa Baker, it's better to dance back home. With your Carolina Almanac, Clay Williams, WPDE Action News.
Well, it was almost as if it was right on cue. The clouds moved in just like Kevin said they were going to, and
Exactly.
those big drops.
A lot of rain on the way up here, and also it really cooled things down, I believe. Right, Kevin?
Yeah, temperatures aren't bad at all. Don't let the clear skies we're seeing now fool you, though, because there's a pretty good chance of some more clouds in the area tonight. Looks like mostly the beaches will be seeing the clouds tomorrow. It should be clearing up a little bit inland. Got a tropical storm to tell you about, too. A whole lot to talk about. So you stick with me, all right? We'll be back.
This Action News weather forecast is brought to you by Piggly Wiggly.
Wherever you are, whatever you do, there's a Chevy for you in 92.
There's no deal like a Chevy deal at North Carolina Chevrolet Geo Dealers, all new for 92 sale. We've got deals for big families, small families, all families, business types, pleasure types, and little types. Deals for fun types, sun types, and, well, all types. Choose from a great selection and get a monthly payment you can easily afford now during our all new for 92 sale.
Wherever you are, whatever you do, there's a Chevy for you in 92.
At North Carolina Chevrolet Geo Dealers.
What would be a good ad for Southern National's new tax advantage loans? How about the fact that you can buy a car and have the interest tax deductible? Or maybe you want a tax break on a boat instead. Or a car and a boat. No problem. We can even show you how to make an existing car loan tax deductible. We've got lots of ways to make sure you'll pay Uncle Sam less next year. So call Southern National for tax advantage loans.
Through all the seasons, all the years, they'll lock the comfort in. They'll give you joy and light and pride to comfort you again and again.
Anderson windows and patio doors do a beautiful job of standing up to the weather outside. But their real beauty is the way they make you feel inside.
Come home to quality, come home to Anderson.
Snap, Russell has ball in his hand, and WPDE TV 15 was the first to bring you live coverage of an area high school football game.
That's right, Bo, and it was such a success, we're going to do it again.
On Saturday, October 19th at high noon, WPDE TV 15 will bring you the showdown at Kellytown.
It's the Sockasty Braves going head-to-head with the Hartsville Red Foxes.
So mark your calendar now for the showdown at Kellytown, October 19th, high noon, Kellytown.